Hey Commanders fans, get ready, because today we have exclusive news about our team, and you can't miss a single detail. So take advantage and subscribe to the channel. Activate the bell to receive everything firsthand, and of course, leave a like to strengthen our support and show that there are only true fans here. Our commitment is to always bring you the latest updates, news, and everything that goes on behind the scenes at Commanders. So, without further ado, let's check out today's news. Commanders source sets expectations for Terry McLaurin contract extension. Given Washington Commanders wide receiver Terry McLaurin's production and locker room presence, fans shouldn't be worried about a new contract. The Washington Commanders are in one of the most enviable positions in the NFL. It's taken quarterback Jaden Daniels less than a month to establish himself as a star, proving his worth time and time again, including a stunning performance against the number 1 seed Detroit Lions in the NFC divisional round. They've found a strong head coach and general manager duo, and that regime has delivered in the offseason, helping to build a Super Bowl contender around Daniels. The short-term future is bright, and the long-term outlook is elevated by Daniels' presence. But ensuring that future remains fruitful requires several pieces to remain in Washington. Wide receiver Terry McLaurin, a cornerstone and consistent star for Landover, is set to become a free agent in 2026. As June approaches, he is out of contract. General manager Adam Peters has a chance to change that. Ben Standig, a source close to the Commanders, set the expectation for a McLaurin contract extension. "Wake me up if there's no new deal in place before training camp," Standig wrote. Unless McLaurin's age, 30 in September, becomes a disproportionate factor. Tyreek Hill, 31, is the only receiver in the top 15 who is older than a 2024 second-team All-Pro. The eventual deal will likely fall somewhere between the annual salaries of T. Higgins, $28.75 million, and DK Metcalf, $33 million. Washington has little in the way of long-term commitments and plenty of cap space to spend in the coming years. Some of that will be spent replacing veteran starters brought in on shorter, more secure deals. But there's more than enough cap space to re-sign McLaurin and make him a rare three-way starter for the Commanders. Standig posits that extending McLaurin, both the player and the person, is common sense. "We keep hearing that Peters and coach Dan Quinn have already identified the desired traits in players," Standig added. "If McLaurin, a proven locker room leader who's coming off a career-high 13 touchdowns, isn't the poster boy, who is?" McLaurin spent most of his career as a receiver with untapped potential, limited by his organization's inability to find a quarterback. With Daniels at the helm, he scored 13 touchdowns. McLaurin has his quarterback. It's probably only a matter of time before Washington gives him long-term security, too. Commanders sign defensive tackle Carl Davis. We have some news coming straight from the FedEx Field backstage. The Washington Commanders have just officially announced the signing of defensive tackle Carl Davis, a 33-year-old veteran who joins the team's defensive line. Carl Davis was originally selected by the Baltimore Ravens in the 3rd round of the 2015 NFL Draft, coming out of the University of Iowa, where he stood out for his physical strength and ability to pressure the run game. During his first years in the NFL, Davis showed potential, but dealt with a few injuries and was eventually released by the Ravens in 2018, when he was in the 3rd year of his 4-year rookie contract. After leaving Baltimore, Davis quickly found a new home when he signed with the Cleveland Browns, where he finished the season that year. He then had a brief stint with the Indianapolis Colts, until in 2019 he was signed by the Jacksonville Jaguars, looking for more opportunities in the league. The most stable moment in Carl Davis's career came when he signed with the New England Patriots in 2020. There, he earned a spot on the roster, receiving successive contract extensions year after year. Davis remained in New England through 2023, contributing primarily to the defensive rotation, especially against the run game. After being released in the 2023 preseason, Davis had a brief stint on the Seattle Seahawks practice squad, but it wasn't long before he was signed by the Dallas Cowboys in November of the same year. With the Cowboys, Davis signed a one-year contract worth $1.4 million, but he ended up being released in August 2024, before the start of the regular season. Wasting no time, the Washington Commanders initially brought Davis to the practice squad. In October 2024, and throughout the season, he was promoted to the active roster as the defense's needs changed. Despite limited participation, Davis played in 3 games in the 2024 season, where he made 3 tackles, showing his experience and ability to add depth to the defensive sector. Now, with the signing of a new contract, Davis officially remains on the roster, reinforcing the Commanders' defensive line, which is looking for more consistency for the next season. His main role will be to help control the opponent's ground game, in addition to offering a veteran presence in the locker room. We continue to follow all the Washington Commanders' moves, and as soon as we have more news, we will bring it here for you. The Commanders could be a good fit for the former top 10 overall pick. Jadeveon Clowney needs a new home, and the Washington Commanders are an easy choice for the Pro Bowler. If there was one position the Washington Commanders still needed to worry about, it was defensive line. Washington lost Dante Fowler Jr. to free agency and didn't really address the issue during the 2025 draft. There may be a good reason for that, though. Jadeveon Clowney, the former first overall pick, didn't become the kind of all-time great many expected him to be in South Carolina. That doesn't mean he didn't have a successful career. As he enters his 12th season in the league, Clowney is looking for a new home. The Commanders could be the perfect fit for the veteran. At least that's what CBS Sports' Brad Crawford argued this week. The Commanders are one of several teams in need of edge rush reinforcements, and surprisingly didn't land one in the NFL draft, Crawford wrote. After losing Dante Fowler Jr. in free agency following his 10.5 sack season in 2024, that's a big hole for Washington to fill as it seeks to return to the NFC Championship and beyond. While there's no guarantee the former South Carolina standout will be injury-free in 2025, given his career medical report, he played in 14 games last season for the Panthers, all starts, and appeared in 17 games during the 2023 season for the Baltimore Ravens. Some argue Clowney could come to the Commanders and immediately become their primary edge rusher. He has recorded 58 career sacks and is a 3-time Pro Bowl selection. He may be past his elite days, but for a team as needy as the Commanders, Clowney could be the organization's best option in 2025. He would certainly fit into Washington's championship hunt, at the very least.